you've obviously you've been around this program before, but now you're taking over. What kind of challenges are presented to you in year one?
Biggest challenge is finding out who's going to be starting on August 23rd. We're replacing 18, 19 starters, 25 seniors lost to graduation last year. So right now we're looking for leaders. We're looking for kids that want to step up and play. And, it could be a simple manner of who wants it more, who's more coachable, who's willing to put in the extra work. Because we got a lot of open positions right now. Kids know it, and quite frankly, it's made my job a little easier this summer coming into camp. With all the competition going on, kids are hungry to get out there on the field, and they all want to play Friday nights. A lot of them have been sitting and been part of our special teams. A lot of these kids have contributed in the past, but not at the level that they're going to be expected to this year.
When you're replacing as many starters as you are, is it nice to at least have a quarterback coming back that has been there and done that?
Yeah, that's probably the most consistent question I've been asked this offseason, and I've had the most consistent answer to. If you're replacing that many starters, at least I got two quarterbacks that I feel could really do a good job. Both have varsity experience, both have started. That's, if you're going to return a position, that'd be the one you want. So in that regard, we are lucky and we're fortunate to have that experience coming back to that position.
Have you determined who will be starting in week one, or is that still up in the air right now?
We're still competing. Both of them have really stepped up their leadership more than anything. Both of them, they come to practice. They got drills in mind they want to do, things they want to work on, which makes my job easy. But there's also, knowing that they both want to be on the field, obviously. They both have what it takes. I think not just physically, but upstairs, which is probably the most important thing, playing the quarterback position. Can you handle not just the play calls? Our offense isn't all that complicated. We do run multiple sets. So for some quarterbacks, if we had a new quarterback, it'd be tough. But these guys have been through the ropes. They're familiar with the offense, everything we want to do. So they're both trying to separate themselves, but at the same time they're competing, and it's been a friendly competition between the two. It's been real fun to work with and watch them work with each other.
The run game was so important for this team last year, but Jalen Smiths don't just pop out of the woodwork, unfortunately. But how is the run game shaping up this season? Is it kind of replacing it by committee? Is that the approach?
Even with Jalen, throughout the majority of the year last year, we were a running back by committee. I think that hurt us at times, especially early in the year when we probably should have fed the ball to Jalen a lot more. Coming into a new year, we got a brand new offensive line. We went into the last year with the new offensive line. We got some running backs really competing for the job. I feel like a couple of them are really stepping up above the others. So we may not be a running back by committee per se, as we were last year for a good part of the year. But it's really encouraging to watch our young offensive linemen. They're young, inexperienced, but we got some meat, and they've been from day one this offseason, way back in January. They've been working their butts off as a group, and they've been getting better every day, and it's really shown even today doing some drills.
Defensively, you only have one starter back, but you have a lot of guys who have experience. I guess a lot of upperclassmen coming back. So does that, despite the fact that you don't have a lot of starters, does it still give you a good foundation to work with?
Yeah, and I think I was asked this earlier today, actually. Just having that extra 6 weeks, the last 4 years, you can only dream of having that much practice time. A lot of these kids have been beat up by these last couple graduating classes that were just so outstanding. Now I feel like we do lack the Friday night game experience. However, I also feel that experience going up against one of the better defenses around the last few years really should put them in good position to go out and play with some confidence and have some fun.
This program has obviously dominated 2A the last 4 years. Now everyone wants to see, will that transition to 3A? But is it going to be a growing process, you think?
Only time will tell. Right now, we're just looking forward to week one. I'd say there's more talk outside the program about moving up to 3A than within the program itself. With that said, people inside the program and around the Luers community are very excited for this opportunity. I feel like a lot of us have, there's some thoughts, what would have happened if we were competing in 3A the last 4 years? That doesn't matter, but at the same time, I don't think when it comes tournament time, it's not going to matter, what class we're in, because we're going to be battle tested. We got tough schedule ahead of us, not just in conference. I think this conference is going to be outstanding this year. It's going to be very competitive. We got a lot of great teams coming back. But even our out-of-conference games, we got Leo, we got Bishop Hartley out of Columbus again this year at home. They're going to present challenges in themselves. So we'll be going into 3A with a lot of battles behind us.